So something wild is happening in California's Central Valley right now. A national homebuilder is moving forward with construction on over 1,200 new homes directly in the paths of the state's high-speed rail. And the local mayor is basically saying, good, maybe now the rail authority will finally deal with us. Today, I'm breaking down how a housing project in a small farm town might be adding to the death spiral of America's most expensive infrastructure project. Let's get into it. Now, this story actually hits close to home for me. I went to school in Shafter, and my dad actually still owns farmland out there. So I've watched firsthand what it's been like for landowners in that area dealing with the rail authority over the years. The uncertainty, the negotiations, all of it. This isn't just a headline to me. I know people directly affected by this. Okay, with that said, let's get into what's actually happening. So first, a quick refresher on California high-speed rail project, because it is not in a good place. So voters approved this thing back in 2008. The original price tag was $33 billion. Current price tag is $128 billion. That's roughly 4 times over budget. It was supposed to be fully up and running by 2020. It is now 2026, and after spending around $18 billion, there is still not 1 mile of complete track. On top of that, federal funding just got pulled. Congress passed a bipartisan bill cutting federal appropriations for the projects. So state officials are now scrambling to line up private investors and developers just to keep it alive. That's the backdrop. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Meet Shafter, California, small city in Kern County right off Highway 99. Homebuilder Lennar just got tentative approval from the city to build a massive community called Gossamer Grove, over 1,250 single-family home lots, plus schools and parks. Sounds like a total normal suburban growth story, right? Well, except this land sits directly in the approved route for the bullet train. The rail authority has planned to run tracks through this exact corridor for years. And here's the kicker. Shafter's development plans for this land actually predate the 2008 vote that approved high-speed rail in the first place. This isn't even the first round of this fight. The city and the rail authority already clashed over this back in 2018 and settled a lawsuit over it. Now, it's back because Lennar and the city are just moving forward anyway. So why would a city and a home builder pick a fight with a state infrastructure project? Leverage. Shafter's mayor, Chad Gibbons, said that the housing approval gives the city traction or pressure to push the rail authority towards negotiating an alternate route instead of running tracks through a neighborhood that's about to have well over 1,000 families living in it. And Lennar's own team said flat out that they're done waiting around for the rail authority to engage. Translation, build now and force everyone else to sort out the rail questions later. Here's why this actually matters if you're watching California real estate. 1, this is a preview of what happens when a state can't deliver a promised mega project on time or on budget. Local governments and developers stop waiting for permission and start building around the void. 2, if you're a buyer looking at homes in that corridor, this is a real question to ask before you sign anything. Is there still a live possibility that a rail line could get built through or near this neighborhood down the road? That affects value and it affects your due diligence. And number 3, zoom all the way out. And this is basically a symbol of the entire high-speed rail saga, a project so delayed and so over budget that developers no longer feel like they need to build around it. So does the housing project in a farm town actually help kill California's high-speed rail? Or does the rail authority find a way to reroute around 1,000 new homes? Drop your take in the comments. If you want more breakdowns on what's really happening in California real estate and policy, please hit subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.